Their efforts worked. The zebras galloped away from the interstate.
I've only ever seen them in a zoo, so that was a first.
Past the busy brunch rush at a restaurant called South Fork.
So then everybody just kind of at the same time, and then all saw the zebras on the road.
Zebras on the road.
Pretty busy road.
Moments captured by South Fork's regular customer, John Eric Anez.
This must be a joke. And then I saw some cars like get into the neighborhoods to try to fence them in or something, I don't know.
But they got away.
They just started hanging out in the grass in somebody's yard over here across the street.
Hey, baby. You're okay.
The baby of the pack wound up in this woman's backyard. And when officers arrived, they were able to corner another, but not before this happened.
You know, I called someone, I was like, so I found the missing zebras, like they're in my yard. Not sure what to do.
They then ran into her neighbor's property.
2 of them are at the barn just past my house.
That's where I got to meet 2 of them who got corralled there with the help of rodeo professionals. This property, about a 5-minute drive from the interstate.
So they made it pretty far up, yeah.
Now for locals like Whitney Blomquist, April 28th, 2024 will forever be known as
The day the zebras came into North Bend.
But in all seriousness,
they're really beautiful animals, and through no fault of their own found themselves in a very confusing place. So let's just hope they all make it to home or wherever that is tonight.
At this time, it appears one of the zebras is still on the loose. Some of the zebras did suffer some scratches, but they are being looked after. And the zebras were on their way to Montana. I don't blame them. That's a beautiful state. Well, right now on Good Morning Northwest, a standoff that lasted several hours in Kennewick is finally resolved. One person was arrested, and we'll tell you what led up to agencies responding to the scene. The Lewis Street overpass is finally open, but is it too late for some local businesses who had to close their doors? Also this morning, officials are expected to give a status report on the repair and painting of the Blue Bridge. WSP will also be there. And meteorologist Tiffany Savona has your full forecast when you might need to keep that umbrella handy. Good Morning Northwest starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest on your side.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal. The time is 6:01, Monday, April 29th. We'll check in now on your forecast with meteorologist Tiffany Savona. Tiffany, when are we going to need those umbrellas? I hear some rain is coming.
The rain will likely be here as we get into the 7, 8, 9 o'clock hour, depending on where you are, Jessica. So as you're heading off to work, depending on when you go to work, some of you may be dealing with some rain on your way in. The good news, it is going to be some very light rain. We're dry right now, but we do have snow falling across the higher elevations of the Blues and snow falling across the higher elevations of the Cascades. Just checked out Stevens Pass, and that has some snow and slush on the roadway, that is. Temperatures are in the 30s and 40s. It's a chilly start. It's a breezy start. 45 in Tri-Cities right now, 45 in Walla Walla, 42 in Pendleton. But look at Yakima, down to 33 degrees with some breaks in the clouds overnight. So here's what to expect. I think the best chance for rain will come this morning, but it's still going to be scattered about. 48 in Tri-Cities, 57 by lunchtime, and then rain tapering off later today, 62, but we can't rule out an isolated shower, maybe even a few rumbles of thunder. Yakima, the chance for rain will be this morning, and then we're drying out during the afternoon, but it'll be a chilly and breezy day. Upper 50s with maybe some late day sunshine, and Walla Walla will keep that chance for showers in the forecast on and off throughout the day, with the better chances this morning through around lunchtime, with highs only in the middle 50s. We'll let you know when we'll dry out and when temperatures reach 70 again coming up. Jessica?
Thank you, Tiffany. And we go now to your local headlines this morning. Tri-City Regional SWAT, along with other law enforcement agencies, spent several hours at the Tradewinds Apartments in Kennewick last night. 79-year-old Eduardo Medrano was arrested on suspicion of unlawful possession of a firearm, possessing a stolen firearm, malicious mischief, resisting arrest, and obstruction. Kennewick PD says Medrano is also a convicted murderer out of Arizona and has a felony assault record in Washington, so he's not legally able to have possession of firearms. Kennewick officers were called to the Tradewinds Apartments on Edison just before 4:30 p.m. for a welfare check. They entered an apartment to treat a sick man and say Medrano, who had called 911, became argumentative with them. Officers say they saw Medrano near a rifle in the home and quickly left with the sick man, but Medrano locked himself in a bedroom and they say confirmed he was armed with a shotgun. Several other agencies, including SWAT, arrived at the scene and officers evacuated nearby apartment units. They say when SWAT sent a drone into the apartment, Medrano loaded the shotgun and pointed it at the drone, then swatted the drone with something and damaged it. Around 10 p.m., authorities were able to get Medrano to surrender and put down the shotgun, which officers say later came back as stolen. Officers also say when they were able to get into the apartment and investigate further, they found another gun and a significant amount of bullets and shells. This investigation is ongoing. 2 men have been arrested after being accused of being porch pirates in a Kennewick neighborhood. 36-year-old Kyle Heinz and 40-year-old Brandon Baker were arrested on suspicion of theft and criminal trespass. Officers were called to the 1600 block of South Fruitland Street after people reported seeing the men going up to homes and stealing packages off people's front steps. KPD says when they saw officers coming in, they tried to hide in the backyards of homes, but police caught them, and they say it's all thanks to people calling in and reporting the suspicious behavior. And authorities are investigating after a woman was arrested Friday, accused of pointing a gun at a group of people near the Yakima River Bridge in West Richland. Richland PD, West Richland PD, and deputies with the Benton County Sheriff's Office responded after a person called and said the woman approached the group that included 2 children and a dog. She pointed a gun at them and threatened them, is what they're saying. And authorities say the woman was arrested at the scene and is facing charges of 5 counts of assault. A wanted man out of Walla Walla County has been arrested after several days on the run. He's accused of kidnapping, auto theft, and other charges. 26-year-old Stephen Cleveland was arrested on suspicion of kidnapping, auto theft, hit and run, eluding, malicious mischief, and escape from community custody. Authorities attempted to do a traffic stop on a car being driven by his girlfriend, but authorities say Cleveland drove away from the scene with the woman's toddler son in the back. After a chase into Oregon, Cleveland abandoned the car and authorities were able to rescue the child, but Cleveland got away. 4 days later, authorities believed Cleveland to be hiding in a trailer in Walla Walla County. He fled the area again in a car, crashed while on the Peppers Bridge Road, and it resulted in a several hours-long standoff. Eventually, authorities were able to arrest him, and there was also another man who was arrested on the property for an outstanding warrant. More details on this case is available on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com. And it's a big step forward in Pasco. The Lewis Street overpass is officially open after $36 million and years of planning. Work to close the underpass and replace it with an overpass has been going on for months now. The overpass has sidewalks and bicycle lanes, along with space for cars. Now, while the overpass is open, city officials say they're working on the finishing touches, and they're planning a ribbon-cutting ceremony for later this year. And the overpass has come at not just a big cost for the city, but for businesses near the construction area. Our very own Monique Ledesma spoke to the city officials about how they're working to make sure that businesses can afford to stay open, despite the weeks of disruption. Some of those businesses did not make it through and had to shut down. Other business owners say they were told funding would be available to them, but few found out that they qualified for the federal funding. And you can find our stories on the Lewis Street impact on applevalleynewsnow.com. And now to some things happening today around the region. The Port of Kennewick in Benton County is inviting the community to celebrate this morning as renovations begin at Vista Field. The Southern Gateway Transformation event will be held at 6600 Deschutes Avenue in Kennewick. And the event gets underway at 10 a.m. exactly. And the Southern Gateway Transformation Project will turn 2 former hangar buildings into open-air pavilions that also includes a sheltered courtyard with a stage. And the community is invited. And again, it begins at 10 a.m. The Washington State Department of Transportation and the Washington State Patrol are expected to give an update this morning on the Blue Bridge repainting project. And this update includes why the painting is needed to preserve the structure, And Washington State Patrol will also be giving guidance on how drivers should be navigating the lane closures, including, once again, the zipper merge. That event will take place at 1 p.m. on the Pasco side. A Sunnyside restaurant is celebrating its grand opening this morning. Sally Limon is located at 450 South 6th Street in Sunnyside. It's a Mexican restaurant and a sandwich shop. A ribbon cutting will take place at 11 a.m. and the restaurant is offering free finger food and desserts for those who come out to celebrate with them. There will also be a free tote bag for the first 50 families. Straight ahead on Good Morning Northwest, as college campuses across the nation continue to have protests, what their biggest concerns are as we get to the end of the school year and what's prompting some colleges to go virtual only.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. Hit by a big truck? I know how to beat their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariana Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222.
Are you looking for a new car that's sporty, reliably fun, practical, with great fuel efficiency? Check out the new 2024 Kia Soul LX at Overturf Kia. New Kia Soul LX models start at just $20,490. Choose from 3 at this price or get 4.99% interest for up to 60 months. Take delivery today or reserve a car that's on its way. Shop online anytime at overturfkia.com. Overturf Kia at the base of the Blue Bridge in Kennewick.
Feed the pets. Tumbleweed Cat Rescue is hosting a pet food drive all around the Tri-Cities for families in need. During the month of April, we're hoping to raise over 3,000 pounds of pet food to help people afford pet ownership and to keep families together with their pets. There will be donation bins at the following locations all month long, and donated food will be distributed to public pet food pantries and food banks in our area. Please help us to help our community and feed the pets.
When Fred's advertises it, we've got it. Fred's warehouses are loaded with inventory. When your fridge stops working, you need a new one and you need it now. Fred's has them in stock. The box stores never have this much inventory on hand. You can wait weeks for delivery. At Fred's, get your new appliance the next day. Fred's always has the guaranteed lowest price and shows you competitors' prices on our price tags. Fred's Appliance. We sell appliances, only appliances.
Where's the most mouth-watering pizza and best salad bar in town? Well, Hubby's Pizza, of course. Order Hubby's Pizza tonight and get a large 16-inch pepperoni pizza for just $16.49. Mouth-watering yumminess. The perfect fresh dough and toppings for a quick and easy dinner. And now you can get your favorite pizza delivered from Grubhub, dine in, or carry out. Acquire the Hubby's Habit, your hometown favorite for nearly 50 years.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. Hit by a big truck? I know how to beat their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariana Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222.
Incredible Palouse Falls by Air, Tuesday at 6.
Welcome back. Pro-Palestine demonstrations are popping up at more and more universities across the U.S. That's leading to dialogue, arrests, closures, and at least one faculty revolt. Amy Kiley says schools are under even more pressure to respond to the protests as spring commencement looms.
Pro-Palestine demonstrations are springing up at more universities as graduation season gets underway.
I am encouraged that the world is paying attention to what's happening.
Today is the last day for classes at Columbia University in New York, where the campus movement began. An encampment there remains in place as students and administrators discuss protester demands.
I'm really hoping that it stops before graduation. I'm graduating this semester. There's only one commencement.
Classes are also wrapping up at Emory University in Atlanta. There, faculty are beginning a no-confidence vote for the school president today. It's over the police crackdown on protests last week.
We talked about how the people who are dying in Gaza right now, the tens of thousands of men, women, mothers, fathers, and children are being displaced.
The UCLA official reports incidents of violence between pro-Israel and pro-Palestine demonstrators yesterday.
They were cussing at us, saying terrible things. We've seen it historically that when the students decide to unite, that the people will rally behind them.
UCLA's commencement is set for June. Unlike the University of Southern California nearby, its main ceremony next week is already canceled.
They were expecting about 65,000 people on campus, and they just did not feel that it was going to be safe.
I'm Amy Kiley reporting.
California State Polytechnic University's Humboldt campus is now fully remote for the rest of the school year. And coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, we told you earlier about tornadoes hitting the Midwest. Now hear from people who lived and survived. That is coming up in a few minutes. Plus, meteorologist Tiffany Savona has your first alert full forecast, and that is also in a few minutes. Up first.
Have you heard about refractive lens exchange? K2 Vision RLE means no glasses, no contacts, and no readers permanently. And you'll never develop a cataract.
No glasses or readers. K2 Vision RLE.
It's time. Time to let your soul breathe a little, to feel the sun on your face, and to feel alive again. It's time to dust off the clubs, to treat yourself, and test out your lungs. It's time to get away to the place that's not so far away. Lakeside Coeur d'Alene. Win a dream giveaway at cda4.fun.
You work hard for your money, and now you can get money back on state taxes you already paid with the Washington State Working Families Tax Credit. Visit workingfamiliescredit.wa.gov.
The savings continue with Bi-Mart's latest savings book. Find it online or pick up a copy in store. Save more store-wide on everything you need for spring and more at Bi-Mart. Northwest employee-owned for 20 years.
Prosser Memorial Health board-certified pediatricians Dr. Dennis Moore and Dr. Gary Podolsky care for newborns through age 18 and are now accepting new patients at our Grandview and Prosser Clinic locations. Their services include wellness exams, school and sports physicals, and treatment for common childhood illnesses. To schedule an appointment for your child, call a Prosser Memorial Health Clinic near you or learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
It's one of the most awesome sights in the Pacific Northwest.
It's hard to decide which direction to look at. It's a very humbling experience.
And it's just a short drive from the Tri-Cities.
You appreciate what we've been given.
Fly the Northwest over Palouse Falls. Apple Valley News now at 6 Tuesday.
By the time I was 6, I knew I wanted to be a firefighter. And what we do is hard. On the body, on the mind. We're family, and I am so proud to answer the call with you right beside me.
This newscast sponsored by Mariano Morales Law.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Tiffany Savona.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Hope everyone had a great weekend. It is a cooler and breezy start to the work week, and we do have a chance for rain that'll be moving in a couple of hours. But right now the sun is actually shining out of our Legends Casino Hotel Skycam in Richland. So we certainly have a few breaks in the clouds there, allowing for that sunshine to peak down. And we will see those clouds kind of thicken up and lower over the next few hours once the rain pushes in. It's 45 in Tri-Cities and Walla Walla, 41 in Dayton, 43 in Hermiston, and colder in the Yakima Valley at this hour, down to 33 there and 33 degrees in Ellensburg, as we have a very powerful upper level system moving in, bringing some cold air along with it. Snow showers continue east of Walla Walla, east of Dayton along the higher elevations of the Blues, and that snow continues for the higher elevations of the Cascades. Now, we're not expecting any snow here locally, but rain showers, light rain showers at that, will be possible as we head into the rest of the morning hours. And you can see this upper level system pushing on shore right now. A lot of the rain and snow confined to the western half of the state, but it will be pushing inland, like I mentioned, in the next couple of hours. But if you are traveling west today, keep in mind there are winter weather advisories, which have been posted for the Cascades. Snow expected down to pass levels, 4 to 8 inches of snow above 3,500 feet in the Washington Cascades. Oregon Cascades, we're looking at 2 to 8 inches of snow, with some locations possibly getting as much as 1 foot. This is what it looks like at Snoqualmie Pass. This is at the summit here, and you can see there's a little bit of snow and slush on the roads. It doesn't look quite as snow covered as Stevens Pass did just a few minutes ago, but traction tires are advised, so definitely prepare for winter driving conditions if your travels take you up above those passes today. Here's what you can expect locally. If you're staying in the Columbia Basin, we do expect the light rain showers to move into the Tri-Cities 8, 9 o'clock, and then it looks like the rain showers will continue to push eastward. So by lunchtime, maybe those showers lingering in the foothills of the Blues, snow showers along the higher elevations, but we will see that rain kind of dissipate, and then maybe an isolated shower here and there later today. Few rumbles of thunder can't be ruled out because we do have a lot of energy with this storm system. High temperatures will be kept down today as that cooler air moves in, and it will be breezy. So these upper 50s, lower 60s will likely feel even cooler today. Tonight, showers diminish. We're still breezy as temperatures drop into the mid to upper 30s and around 40 in Tri-Cities. Tomorrow looking drier overall. We'll have a lot of clouds around. Stray shower can't be ruled out tomorrow as high temperatures climb a few degrees. Middle 60s tomorrow. Then we dry things out for the 1st of May, and then more rain chances back in play on Thursday. 58 today in Yakima, 58 tomorrow, still breezy, 66 on Wednesday with another chance for rain on Thursday. Walla Walla, good chance for showers today. Won't add up to much though, and we certainly need it. We have a huge deficit in the foothills of the Blues for the month of April. 57 tomorrow, and then we're drier for Wednesday, 63. Hermiston, scattered showers today, 20% chance tomorrow, 60 degrees, and then we're in the mid 60s by the end of the week. Jessica?
Thank you, Tiffany. And people who live in a suburb of Omaha had their homes destroyed as a tornado tore through their neighborhood. No one died, but Rick Damagella says one man is crediting a quick trip to get hot dogs saved his life.
Officials in Oklahoma confirmed at least 4 people were killed, including an infant, after a tornado outbreak there Saturday night.
Definitely the most damage since I've been governor that I've seen. What I saw downtown Sulphur, it's unbelievable.
And the threat isn't over. Nearly 47 million people from Missouri to Texas are at risk for severe weather, including tornadoes, torrential rainfall, and flash flooding. The Storm Prediction Center upped the severe storm threat Sunday to a level 3 out of 5. In Nebraska, a large tornado cell tore through a suburb of Omaha on Friday.
This house was built in 1892, and it has stood for well over a century. And we refurbished it several times now, and I don't know where we go from here.
That's my son's bedroom, yep, and I had told him to go to his mom's house. Yep, and I'm glad he did.
We heard everything being thrown around above us, and it was so scary. It was so scary. I'm like so scared.
One of the tornadoes that hit there had a preliminary rating of EF3 with winds topping 135 miles per hour, according to the National Weather Service. The governor of Nebraska called it a miracle there were no deaths reported, and one man credits hot dogs for saving his life.
I was at the gas station getting hot dogs, and it saved my life. So hot dogs saved my life.
I'm Rick Damagella reporting.
One small positive story out of that severe weather, a Nebraska couple did not let the tornado cancel their wedding plans. Despite the twister tearing through their town of Waterloo on Friday, Jessica and Austin Bracker got married Saturday. The tornado left their venue without power, but the couple decided to go ahead with their plans and move their entire setup indoors. They said the guests all rolled with the punches and helped celebrate their moment, and they'll remember that moment forever. And when we return on Good Morning Northwest, the IRS says it appears its pilot program for filing taxes looks to be a success. When we come back, we take a look at your business news making headlines this morning.
Indulge in Legends Casino's seafood buffet experience. Discover a feast of premium crab legs, succulent shrimp, and an array of delectable ocean-inspired dishes. Elevate your evenings with Legends Seafood Buffet every Thursday and Saturday starting at 4 p.m.
It's the Idol Judges Song Contest. They decide the song your favorites perform.
I just love this show.
Plus, the top 7 are revealed.
You are a star.
And an unforgettable tribute to Mandisa. Idol Live, Coast to Coast, ABC Tonight.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Who am I?
Wow, is that really me?
Hi, I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Plexiderm. All it takes is 10 minutes to reduce the appearance of under eye bags, wrinkles, and crow's feet. The instant results are from naturally based silicates found in shell clay. Once applied, your skin tightens and firms. Take action with our Plexiderm 10-minute challenge. Try it today for only $14.95, plus get free shipping. Visit plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Weather-wise, it's been kind of a strange winter with lots of clouds and more rain than usual. Now it's springtime and we're all looking forward to some great northwest weather. But a pop-up rain shower or blowing dust can change your plans. So trust Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather to give you plenty of warning of what's headed our way because we want no weather surprises.
Trust Stacy Lee and Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather.
Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather on your side.
Always on your side.
Make-A-Wish Alaska and Washington is holding an Air Miles drive to help grant wishes to local children with critical illnesses. With nearly every wish now through August requiring air travel, your donation of airline miles today can launch countless journeys of joy and healing. Alaska Airlines will match a portion of the Alaska donations to jumpstart the campaign, and McCurley dealerships want to help get the word out to Eastern Washington. Turn miles into smiles by donating your unused air miles or points to Make-A-Wish Alaska and Washington today.
Need a new furry pal? It's Operation Best Friend from Apple Valley News Now. Each Wednesday, we'll feature lovable pets from area shelters wanting forever homes. Operation Best Friend from Windermere Group 1 and Apple Valley News Now.
This is what your coffee choice says about you. Latte says you are a people pleaser.
Not so much these days.
Next live, Anne Hathaway. Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
Incredible Palouse Falls by Air, Tuesday at 6.
Welcome back. In your business headlines this morning, federal safety regulators are looking into whether Tesla has done enough to address issues with the self-driving feature. Elon Musk's all-electric car company issued a massive recall to fix a reported safety threat posed by its autopilot software. Tesla's auto steer is meant to be used with a fully attentive driver. The NHTSA says Tesla's software update recall requires the owner to opt in and allow a driver to readily reverse it. Also, the 2024 tax season ended with more than 140,000 taxpayers successfully filing their returns using IRS Direct File. It's a free tax filing pilot program. The agency reported those taxpayers claimed over $90 million in tax refunds and reported $35 million in tax balances due. An estimated $5.6 million in tax preparation fees were saved on federal returns alone. A final decision on the program is expected in May. And coming up on Good Morning Northwest, it's a sleep disorder that not many people know about. Why researchers are studying sexsomnia. We'll tell you what it's about next. Also, why you'll be seeing some volunteers working in Zintel Canyon this week. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
This week, GMA live in 5 mystery cities.
So, where will GMA pop up?
Maybe we'll be in your neighborhood?
Where will we be? We're coming to you, America. Get ready.
All this week, where will we be?
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Have you heard about refractive lens exchange? K2 Vision RLE means no glasses, no contacts, and no readers permanently. And you'll never develop a cataract.
No glasses or readers. K2 Vision RLE.
The savings continue with Bi-Mart's latest savings book. You'll find 16 pages of store-wide savings. Pick up a copy in-store today. Members save $50 on an Avanti 7 cubic foot chest freezer and Z-Grill's wood pellet grill. Stock up and save on Ball 12-count pint jars, now $2 off. Plus, don't miss our annual Planting Day event, Saturday, May 4th from 11 a.m. until 3 p.m. Find these savings and more in our latest savings book at Bi-Mart.
At Denver Mattress, comfort comes easy, but peace of mind is a bit tricky. And no, we can't give you a bedside psychoanalyst. Beat it, Sigmund. But you can rest easy knowing every mattress is backed by our 365-night Better Sleep guarantee. And during the Super 7-Day sale, check out the Summit for only $299.99. Or get a $300 gift when you purchase any Tempur-Pedic. Plus, no interest until January 2029 and free shipping. Comfort, peace of mind, and a great night's sleep. Only at Denver Mattress.
When two family pets are killed by sheriff's deputies,
They got out their AKs in a residential neighborhood and proceeded to shoot.
viewers asked us to find out why.
They're running around and just playing.
Apple Valley News Now digs deeper,
No one got hurt. There was no dog fights.
trying to get answers.
The dogs didn't do anything.
We prioritize human life over a dog.
Local news you need from people you trust. Apple Valley News Now, always on your side.
On behalf of STCU, we want to present you with this $1,000 check. Joe McDonald volunteered at the Pasco Aviation Museum, and although he is gone, his dedication to the museum lives on, earning them a $1,000 check from STCU.
He was very particular and did all the research, so the information that's in the display cases were absolutely accurate.
STCU honors volunteers in our community. To nominate someone, click on Volunteers Count at applevalleyNewsNow.com.
Everybody wants to talk about it.
Are you sure you want this?
We deserve this.
Big trauma coming into the back lot.
You could get me out of this, right?
I am scrubbing in.
I'm leaving you in very capable hands.
I have 5 rules.
Operation Best Friend on Good Morning Northwest, sponsored by Windermere Group 1.
Right now on Good Morning Northwest, volunteers will be in Zintel Canyon today and throughout the week. We'll tell you what they're up to and why you should keep your distance. And local high school students took the time to help those in need. You won't believe how many pounds of meals they prepared. That good news is ahead. Plus, meteorologist Tiffany Savona has your full forecast. Good Morning Northwest starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest, on your side.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal. The time is 6:30 on Monday, April 29th. I hope you all had a great weekend. We'll check in now on your forecast with meteorologist Tiffany Savona. Tiffany, when do we need to keep those umbrellas handy?
I think you'll need the umbrella. You'll need the rain. We do need the rain locally, but I think you'll need that umbrella as we head into the morning hours. So over the next few hours, we'll start to finally see this rain push a little bit farther east. Right now on our first alert radar, we are dry across the Columbia Basin. But notice the snow showers continue for the higher elevations of the Cascades. We also have snow falling along the higher elevations of the Blues. This all in response to an upper level system pushing onshore. It is a bit of a chilly start out there. It's 45 in Tri-Cities, 45 Walla Walla, 42 in Pendleton, 37 though in Prosser. Look at Toppenish, 41, and Yakima, 33 degrees. So you will need the jacket this morning. Make sure the kids bundle up as they head off to catch the school bus. In the Tri-Cities, temperatures will likely be in the upper 40s around drop-off. I would just give them maybe a hoodie or a rain jacket, not an umbrella necessarily, because the rain will be pretty light. 57 around recess, then heading home, I think temperatures will be around 60 degrees. Now, those rain chances will be highest this morning, but it's not a guarantee. It's still going to be scattered in nature. And then those rain chances start to come down and maybe a spotty shower, a few rumbles of thunder this afternoon, but that is about it. Overall, it's going to be a cool and breezy day. We'll let you know when the 70s return, and we'll also talk about some April rain stats coming up in a little bit. Jessica?
Thank you, Tiffany. And the Washington Policy Center hosted a forum about breaching the Lower Snake River dams at Columbia Basin College. The panel included advocates from both sides of the aisle. Representative Dan Newhouse was there, as well as Nancy Hirsch from the Northwest Energy Coalition and Todd Myers, who's the Washington Policy Center's environmental director. The forum was named the Great Dam Debate. Can we find a path forward?
And the aging infrastructure of the hydroelectric system is also a big cost. They were built in the 60s and 70s. They're in need of significant maintenance. There is a cost to doing nothing.
That's a good point, Nancy. The hydroelectric system is old faithful for sure in everything it's done, but it is outdated. It does need updates, and that will be costly. So how will that affect reliability in the future?
This is a great point, right? There's a T-shirt that I need to get that says, there are no solutions, only trade-offs. And so whatever you choose, there are costs associated with it.
I wish all of the people that utilize the river were able to contribute to that conversation. I think we need everybody. We need every voice at the table, because guess what? We're all going to have to live under what's decided, and it has to be something that works for everybody, the tribes, the farmers, the transportation folks, everybody. Will we all be happy with the outcome? I'm almost guarantee you not. But if it's something that we can all live with, then that's what the best we can expect.
The conversation about saving the salmon and potentially breaching the lower Snake River dams continues. And the trail through Zintel Canyon in Kennewick will be shut down occasionally from now through May 5th. The city says crews will be working on clearing brush and trees for fire mitigation. It's been almost a year since this huge wind-driven fire ripped through the canyon and destroyed a nearby home. Fire investigators were not able to determine precisely how the fire started, and you might notice volunteers with Team Rubicon in Zintel Canyon throughout the week. They're asking everyone to stay at a distance because those crews will be working with dangerous equipment. More than 30 Yakima Valley wineries are celebrating new wine releases, and they were able to share them with the public over the weekend. Spring Barrel Weekend was held and included events at more than 24 wineries along the Yakima Valley. Tastings pulled from the barrel, special pairings, educational events, bites from local vendors, and live music were all there. People had the chance to experience what Yakima Valley wineries had to offer.
I think the best part is to celebrate the changing of the season and seeing what the wineries are doing and learn more from them, and just to celebrate what makes the Yakima Valley great as a destination.
We have a list of participating wineries, including some in Benton County, and their offerings on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com. High school students from Richland High prepared meals for children and families in need as part of a Feed the Hunger Pack-a-thon. Students from the Richland High Honor Society prepared a total of 30,000 nutritious meals. Rice, dehydrated veggies, vitamin powder, and protein were all in the bags. And Pasco Riverside Community Food Bank, the Society of St. Vincent de Paul, and Basin City Food Bank will distribute the meals to the community members that are in need.
We are getting a grant from the Church of Jesus Christ Latter-day Saints to be able to do all this, which is really cool. Yes, National Honor Society looks for service events all around the community to help out with, but this is the first one that we've actually put on our own and found our own volunteers. We're so grateful for the Church of Jesus Christ for sponsoring this event and giving us the food to do this, and we obviously have the hands to help out. Go Bombers!
The Just Serve Club and Feed the Hunger were also involved in this project. In some health headlines, more syphilis patients are complaining of unusual and severe symptoms, including vision and eye problems, headaches, and hearing loss or dizziness. According to the study, doctors in Chicago saw more than 24 cases with these symptoms last year. Syphilis cases are on the rise in the U.S. In 2022, there were more than 207,000 cases reported, and that's the highest number since the 1950s, according to the CDC. Also, a sleep disorder called sexsomnia is getting more attention from researchers. The condition, also known as sleep sex, involves a person performing sexual acts while in a deep sleep and having no memory of it. Experts say it's the same category as other parasomnias like sleepwalking or sleep talking, but it's difficult to study unless an injury is involved. A 2010 study out of Norway found that 7% of the respondents had experienced sexsomnia. Coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, we've got an update on the recovery center being built in the Tri-Cities. Good Morning Northwest, Riley Fitzgerald will have more on that progress, and that is up next.
This newscast sponsored by Washington State Department of Revenue's Working Families Tax Credit.
How long do I have to wait?
Watch Thursday at 9 on Apple Valley News Now. Sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health, your 5-star rated hospital. This is how we care.
Weather-wise, it's been kind of a strange winter with lots of clouds and more rain than usual. Now it's springtime and we're all looking forward to some great northwest weather. But a pop-up rain shower or blowing dust can change your plans. So trust Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather to give you plenty of warning of what's headed our way because we want no weather surprises.
Trust Stacy Lee and Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather.
Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather, on your side.
Always on your side.
Make-A-Wish Alaska and Washington is holding an Air Miles drive to help grant wishes to local children with critical illnesses. With nearly every wish now through August requiring air travel, your donation of airline miles today can launch countless journeys of joy and healing. Alaska Airlines will match a portion of the Alaska donations to jumpstart the campaign, and McCurley dealerships want to help get the word out to Eastern Washington. Turn miles into smiles by donating your unused air miles or points to Make-A-Wish Alaska and Washington today.
They are the very best. They are champions, and they're not done yet. Bring it. Who are the Jeopardy Masters? Last year's champion returns.
Surreal moment.
But it's anybody's game.
It's going to be tough against people like these.
Formidable. It's something more to prove.
As some of the all-time greats compete for a chance to be crowned the 2024 Jeopardy Masters champion.
I believe the move is all in.
Jeopardy Masters primetime event starts Wednesday on ABC and stream on Hulu.
Feed the pets. Tumbleweed Cat Rescue is hosting a pet food drive all around the Tri-Cities for families in need. During the month of April, we're hoping to raise over 3,000 pounds of pet food to help people afford pet ownership and to keep families together with their pets. There will be donation bins at the following locations all month long, and donated food will be distributed to public pet food pantries and food banks in our area. Please help us to help our community and feed the pets.
Does your phone have the Apple Valley News Now app? With top local stories, first alert weather, and an easy way to enter our contests. Make Apple Valley News Now your go-to information app. Search and download on the App Store or Google Play. It's one of the most awesome sites in the Pacific Northwest.
It's hard to decide which direction to look at. It's a very humbling experience.
And it's just a short drive from the Tri-Cities.
You appreciate what we've been given.
Fly the Northwest over Palouse Falls. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
You're going to Hollywood.
Watch tonight at 5 and 8 on Apple Valley News Now. Sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health, your 5-star rated hospital. This is how we care.
Welcome back. In developing news, progress on the Recovery Center coming to Benton and Franklin counties continues. Riley Fitzgerald joins us live in studio this morning. Good morning, Riley. What can you tell us about what's going on with the Recovery Center project?
Good morning, Jessica. The Columbia Valley Center for Recovery is in its last few stages before construction begins. I spoke with one of the representatives on the Benton Franklin Behavioral Health Advisory Committee. The committee and everyone working to make this recovery center a reality have been busy since the purchase of the old Kennewick General Hospital and the Welch's Grape Warehouse. According to committee member John Roach, more than $23 million have been raised for capital investment for the project through state and federal grants and through the efforts of the counties and the Tri-Cities Recovery Coalition, along with the roughly $10 million generated through the 0.1% sales tax. Roach says the idea is for the sales tax to be a part of the operating fund, along with insurance.
The idea is that for many of these services, they will be reimbursable through Medicare, Medicaid, insurance companies, and that hopefully the bulk of those services will be reimbursable in that way. And then what the 0.1% of 1% does for us is it gives us the ability to shore up those gaps where that institutional funding won't cover it, and to be able to offer those services and give us the ability to create that true no wrong door policy.
According to Roach, the advisory committee has been working with Doug Hughes, a dean at Columbia Basin College, to possibly bring back the Substance Use Disorder Professional Certification Program at the college, something that may bring more healthcare professionals to the region.
So there's 100 new jobs associated with opening this facility, right? And some of those are jobs for whom there aren't enough people in the Tri-Cities with the necessary certification. So CBC, after 15 roughly year hiatus of not offering the SUDP certification, will be restarting that program in the fall.
More details on that potential partnership are expected to come at a later time. Jessica, I'll send it back to you.
Thank you, Riley. And coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, meteorologist Tiffany Savona will have your first alert full forecast. She'll let you know when you're going to need those umbrellas or those raincoats. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Have you heard about refractive lens exchange? K2 Vision RLE means no glasses, no contacts, and no readers permanently. And you'll never develop a cataract.
No glasses or readers. K2 Vision RLE.
Whether you're looking for your next houseplant, getting those spring flowers in the ground, or planting your dream garden landscape, Queensgate Gardens is the place to go. Queensgate Gardens in Richland. Let's grow together.
Hi, this is Paul Wood at Woods Nursery. These are our arborvitaes for this season. We're running a special on them. They're 67 footers. They're $89.95 while they last.
We've got fountains too, over 60 of them to choose from.
Flowering trees.
We have 5 acres of nursery stock. It's absolutely full this year. And we'd love to see you come out and join us. And we appreciate your business for over 50 years, Woods Nursery.
Need a new furry pal? It's Operation Best Friend from Apple Valley News Now. Each Wednesday, we'll feature lovable pets from area shelters wanting forever homes. Operation Best Friend from Windermere Group 1 and Apple Valley News Now.
This is what your coffee choice says about you. Latte says you are a people pleaser.
Not so much these days.
Next live, Anne Hathaway. Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
Danny was rear-ended by a semi-truck. Serious injuries.
The back end was in the back seat. There was nothing left of the rear.
Danny was in pain, and the insurance company was giving him the runaround.
Mariano's reputation and experience gave him an advantage over the insurance company that I didn't have. I felt very comforted. I felt like I was going to be taken care of, that I didn't have to worry about it.
The insurance company couldn't run around me, and Daniel got paid a lot.
He lives up to his reputation, which is somebody who gets results.
Call 853-2222. What's up, guys? What I'm about to show you is going to change the way you shave your head forever.
You can shave your head in 90 seconds or less.
With no cuts or nicks. It's 100% waterproof.
It even works in the shower.
Introducing Remington's Balder Boss. With increased flex and 5 dual-track floating head design, get over 60% more head coverage for a faster, closer shave and skin-close results.
No nicks, no scrapes. Fit in the palm of my hand, and the results were amazing.
Shave in the shower or with any foam or gel with Japanese-grade steel blades plow through the thickest of hair. Anytime, anywhere. There's even a pop-up trimmer to complete your perfect groove. Now, you can try the Remington Balder Boss in your home for 30 days for just $14.99. Complete with a 5-year limited warranty and 100% satisfaction guarantee. You can also get our ear, nose, and brow trimmer free. Just pay separate processing and handling.
Give it a try. You won't be disappointed.
Order your Balder Boss now.
Incredible Palouse Falls by Air, Tuesday at 6. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Tiffany Savona.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Happy Monday, everyone. Hopefully you enjoyed your weekend. It was a bit of a cool and breezy weekend, and that trend continues to start off the new work week. But let's talk rain totals. Rain chances back in play today. We desperately need the rain. Look how dry it's been during the entire month, and there's only 2 days left of April. Walla Walla, 38/100ths of an inch. We're about 1.5 inches below average. That's a lot. Pendleton, about 1/4 of an inch. We're about 3/4 of an inch, almost 1 inch below average. Yakima, only 13/100ths. We're almost 1/2 inch. We're at 1/2 inch above average in below average, I should say, in Tri-Cities, and a little more than 1/2 inch below average in Hermiston. So we desperately need the rain. We may get a little bit today, but not enough to really help out our deficit. Look, a couple 100ths of an inch in the lower Columbia Basin, maybe 1/10, 2/10 in the Yakima Valley. Same story for the foothills of the Blues, but certainly not enough rain out there today, and any rain that falls will be on the light side. Temperatures are starting off chilly. We're at 33, Yakima 32, and Ellensburg 45 in Tri-Cities, 45 Walla Walla, 40 in Dayton, and 39 degrees in Prosser. No rain just yet, but look, there are a couple of showers now developing south of Yakima, so that precipitation starting to push a little bit farther inland this morning. Snow continues for the Cascades and for the higher elevations of the Blues early on this Monday. And you can kind of see this upper level storm system pivoting onshore. So it is a wet start for Seattle and Portland, and this rain will continue to work its way inland throughout the day today. We do have winter weather advisories in effect for the Washington and Oregon Cascades. In Washington, 4 to 8 inches of snow possible above 3,500 feet. So we are getting that snow at pass level, and you can clearly see that where it is snowing, Snoqualmie Pass. So if your travels take you to the north and west today, keep in mind traction tires are advised. Prepare for winter driving conditions, and it even looks a little bit more snow covered to the north of Snoqualmie. This is Stevens Summit, so take it easy out there if you are traveling to the west today. Locally, no snow expected, but the showers could start up as early as 7 in the Yakima Valley. It'll take maybe 8, 9 o'clock in the Tri-Cities. And like I mentioned, the rain will be scattered and it's going to be very light. So instead of the umbrella, you may opt for the rain jacket or sweatshirt with a hood if you rather keep that umbrella at home. Now by lunchtime, it looks like there's one wave that passes through. And then during the afternoon, there may be a few breaks in the clouds, but a couple of spotty showers, maybe even a few rumbles of thunder will be possible later on this afternoon since this storm system is packing such a punch. So today, scattered showers, cool, breezy, highs only in the upper 50s, lower 60s. That's a good 10 degrees below average for this time of year. Showers diminish overall tonight. We're still breezy. It's chilly, upper 30s to around 40 degrees. And your 7-day forecast showing that we keep it cool and breezy tomorrow. Just a slight chance for a spotty shower. Looking better as we start off the month of May, 68, but then another chance for rain on Thursday. Yakima 58 today, breezy, 58 tomorrow, breezy, 66 on Wednesday. And then we have another chance for rain back in play on Thursday. Jessica?
Thank you, Tiffany, and we'll be right back with the morning sprint and a final check on your forecast. But first, here's a look at what's ahead on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, Rise and Shine Philadelphia. In the heart of the city, there's a contagious camaraderie found at Mustang Barbershop.
It's a fun experience. You just come in here and be yourself.
But the barbers behind the clippers are actually high school students. The shop inside Dobbins Technical High School.
We are the only barbershop program within our city. Our students can actually walk out being an entrepreneur.
On top of learning about tapers and fades, these students are also giving back.
Dobbins just went to Enon Tabernacle Baptist Church on Saturday, and we gave haircuts there. If you give a student a career, you're giving them an opportunity. The sky's the limit.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we're honoring the people making it happen. With your GMA First Look, I'm Janae Norman, ABC News, Philadelphia.
Dupixent helps people with asthma breathe better in as little as 2 weeks. And when you can breathe better, what isn't better? This is better. This is better. That's better. And that. Even this. Dupixent is an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma. It works with your asthma medicine to help improve lung function. That's pretty good. Dupixent is not for sudden breathing problems. It's proven to help prevent asthma attacks. It can reduce or even eliminate oral steroids. And doesn't that make things better? Dupixent can cause allergic reactions that can be severe. Tell your doctor right away if you have rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, tingling, or numbness in your limbs. Tell your doctor about new or worsening joint aches and pain or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines, including steroids, without talking to your doctor. When you can get more out of your lungs, you can do more with less asthma. And isn't that better? Ask your doctor about Dupixent, the most prescribed biologic in asthma.
Now, the morning sprint.
Time right now is 6:53. We'll get to your first alert forecast in just a moment, but we begin with a look at this morning's top stories. So starting off, Tri-City Regional SWAT, along with other law enforcement agencies, spent several hours at the Tradewinds Apartments in Kennewick last night. 79-year-old Eduardo Medrano was arrested on suspicion of unlawful possession of a firearm, possessing a stolen firearm, malicious mischief, resisting arrest, and obstruction. Kennewick PD says Medrano is also a convicted murderer out of Arizona. And Kennewick officers were called to the Tradewinds Apartments on Edison just before 4:30 p.m. for a welfare check. They say Medrano had a shotgun and they had to leave the apartment unit, and they also helped people in nearby units get out safely. After several hours, Medrano finally surrendered and was arrested. You can read the full story on AppleValleyNewsNow.com. The trail through Zintel Canyon in Kennewick will be shut down occasionally from now through May 5th. The city says crews will be working on clearing brush and trees for fire mitigation. You might notice volunteers with Team Rubicon in Zintel Canyon throughout the week, and they're asking everyone to stay at a distance because those crews will be working with dangerous equipment. The Board of Kennewick and Benton County is inviting the community to celebrate this morning as renovations begin at Vista Field. The Southern Gateway Transformation event will be held at 6600 Deschutes Avenue in Kennewick, and the event gets underway at 10 a.m. The Southern Gateway Transformation Project will turn 2 former hangar buildings into open-air pavilions that also includes a sheltered courtyard with a stage. The community is invited, and again, it starts at 10 a.m. The Washington State Department of Transportation and Washington State Patrol are expected to give an update this morning on the Blue Bridge repainting project. This update includes why the painting is needed to preserve the structure, and Washington State Patrol will also be giving guidance on how drivers should be navigating the lane closures, which includes, once again, the zipper merge. That event will take place at 1 p.m. on the Pasco side. A Sunnyside restaurant is celebrating its grand opening this morning. Sally Limon is located at 450 South 6th Street in Sunnyside. It's a Mexican restaurant and also a sandwich shop. A ribbon cutting will take place at 11 a.m. and the restaurant is offering free finger food and desserts for those who come out to celebrate with them. There will also be a free tote bag for the first 50 families.
A little bit of sunshine out there this morning. This is the view out of our Legends Casino Hotel Skycam in Richland, but the clouds will be thickening up here shortly and some light rain will be possible as we go through the rest of the morning hours. It's chilly out there this morning. We're in the 30s in the Yakima Valley. We're talking about temperatures near freezing. We're at 45 in Tri-Cities, 45 Walla Walla, and 40 degrees in Prosser. And with the breeze, it feels even cooler out there. Now, we do have a couple of showers now making it into the Yakima Valley, just south of Yakima. Some very, very light rain there. Some light snow falling across the higher elevations of the Cascades and the higher elevations of the Blues. And we'll eventually see this rain push into the Columbia Basin. It's taking its time, so it may not reach the Tri-Cities area until 9, 10 o'clock now. So most of you should get off to work on a dry start, but you may want to take that umbrella with you. A little bit of light rain possible this morning. By the noon hour, most of this rain starts to push off to the east. And then this afternoon, plenty of dry time, but there could be a few spotty showers that develop, maybe even an isolated thunderstorm, as we have a lot of energy with this storm system overhead. So today, scattered showers. Best chance for some light rain will be this morning. Otherwise cool and breezy. That's going to be the bigger story with those wind gusts as high as 30, 35 miles per hour today. Tomorrow, it's still going to stay breezy. Temperatures come up a little bit, 64, 68 on Wednesday, which is May 1st. And then we have another chance for rain on Thursday. Yakima, 58 today with rain this morning, drying out this afternoon. Just a slight chance for a spotty shower tomorrow. Then we're dry on Wednesday. Walla Walla, rain likely today, tapering off to a 30% chance tomorrow. Dry before more rain on Thursday. Hermiston, 60 today. A windy day in Hermiston, 60 degrees. 60 tomorrow, slight chance for a spotty shower, and then some improvements on Wednesday, which is May 1st. Jessica?
Thank you, Tiffany. Thanks for waking up with us and watching Good Morning Northwest. GMA is next. Your local news is back tonight at 4:30 due to American Idol, and we'll have your late local news after that broadcast at 8 p.m. You can always find the latest updates on our website, AppleValleyNewsNow.com. Have a great day, and we will see you tomorrow.